Welcome to our virtual edition of Jackman's annual holiday gift expo seminar. So this is video 2. I hope you all saw video 1 and it was okay. So just for anybody who missed video 1, you know you can still see it on Facebook. It's available at our Facebook page. Just to refresh everybody's memory on how it works. You can call us to order things for curbside pickup or for in-store pickup, or you can just come on in and shop. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4. Those are our 20 hours right now. And we do require masks and hand sanitizer as you walk in the door. So let's just get started. Most of you, if you didn't watch video 1 and haven't been in the store recently, my name is Chris. I'm the store manager here at the Lindbergh store in St. Louis. And this is Judy. She's the store manager over at Fairview Heights. I will tell you just briefly, although this is available everywhere, our phone number when you want to call in and order is 314-994-1060. And Fairview Heights is
618-632-2700.
So everybody who watched video 1 heard about the coupon. Well, this time we're also offering you all a coupon. This time for the next 4 days or through Saturday, it will be 15% off of books, regular price books, patterns, and kits. So today through Saturday. And just mention that you watched the video and that's your code. So anyway, we'll get started. The first thing we're going to show you today, we're kind of focusing on decorate your home. It's deck the halls. This is a little table topper. It's called Cabin Sweet Cabin. It's done with some charm packs. The pattern, it's got some little buttons and some applique candy canes. We do have kits, which includes the patterns and buttons. Thanks, Juanita. Here's another table topper. This is called Tower Hill. Okay, it is from the Table-tastics book. In this particular case, we added a border just to make it a little larger for a little larger table. But I think the colors really worked on that. This is the Table-tastics book, which is it's got lots of different runners and table toppers, and we have several to show you from that. This is a table runner. It's from a book called Big Block Runners. There is a kit available. And of course, you know, we love our cardinals, whether it's baseball or just the birds. Very traditional coloring. It's got a little bit of sparkle with the metallic. We have to put it this way so you can see Santa's. Oh, Santa will be upside down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, this is, some of you might have known something that looked very similar last year, only it had woodland animals. This time the company put in the wreath some traditional looking Santa Clauses. This is super simple. It's basically 5 blocks and some borders. It's that simple. We have it available as the panel with 6 blocks, and you can choose which ones you like, or you can make it a little longer. And we also have it as a kit, and the pattern isn't included in both the panel and the kit. So it's that simple. 5 squares and some borders. Here's another table runner from the Table-tastic book. This is Bedford Court Runner. It's from the Table-tastic book. It's got this cute little retro reindeer in it. Here is Liberty Table Runner. This is also from the Table-tastic book. And I always like a book that I can use several different things out of it. This is done with more modern coloring. And we do have a starter kit which includes all of the different pieces. You just have to add your background. Lots of fun. And this is for the more modern household. It's done with forest glitter. It's called Forest Frost Glitter. Every piece has a little bit of metallic, and the blues just, it's more modern. I like it a lot. Of course, you all know I'm a blue person. We have, the pattern is called Floats, and we have a fat quarter bundle available for that. Here's another table topper. This is actually a panel. It's just one top, and then the back and the binding, that's all there is to it. You can put it, be cute on a little round table, or you can actually make this into a tree skirt if you make a slit and put a hole in the center. And that would be really nice around a tree also. And now we have 2 other tree skirts. They're called jelly roll tree skirts. For those of you who have done the jelly roll rug, it's the same technique except for you have the hole in the center, and you create a little dimension as you sew it together. One of the things that I wanted, you got this? Yes. One of the things I wanted to show you is a tool which makes this easier. Anybody who has done the jelly roll rug knows that the most time-consuming part is putting all the strips together. So you start with the jelly roll, and you have the batting strips, which you can cut your own, yes you can, but it's so much easier if you've got it cut already. So you start with those, you layer them, and the technique is where you fold it and you have to tuck in the edges, which is very time consuming. You have to clip it, then you have to run it through your sewing machine. This little item called the jelly roll jig works so that it actually does the folding, tucks in those edges, and then you fold it in half and run it through the sewing machine. And you create those strips. Then it's all those nice soft strips are put together with a zigzag, super fast. This, I cannot tell you, for anybody who's tried to do the rug, it is super simple, but very time consuming. This little jig will cut down half the time. Okay, so now we're going to show you some wall hangings. This is a cute little wall hanging with some sheep. It's fusible raw edge applique with some embroidery embellishments. It's just really cute. I think the sheep with the reindeer aspirations is really hysterical. So, that's a pattern, and we don't have a kit for that, but it's super cute, and we can help you with the fabric. Okay, then we've got this other wall hanging, which is really cute, being really cute on the door. It's called Feather Fancy. It is a raw edge applique, but the real interesting thing with this particular pattern is it uses your AccuQuilt dies. So if you have an AccuQuilt cutter, die cutter, with 3 specific dies, you can cut these little flashes and flourishes. Did you make that?
No.
Okay, but you could have.
I could have. Yes, I could have.
So those of you who are a big fan of the AccuQuilt, which I love mine, this is, I think, a pretty stunning example of usage. Okay, here's another cute little wall hanging for those kitty peoples. We had puppies last time. We got to have some kitties. This is a panel. The panel includes the center and the 2 squares there, and then we piece some little packages to go along there. We have the panel available, and instructions are a free handout with the panel. Okay, here's another super cute wall hanging. This is a snowman panel. They just keep getting better at the panels, okay? So he's the center. This pattern is called Trophy Case. Let me show them the trophy case. It's all the way in the corner.
Okay.
this is just an example to me of how different the front of a pattern can look and how much different it can look with different stuff. Because I've never been a big fan of this particular picture, but I think this turns out really, really cute. Simple pattern, I've done it myself, and every result has been really good. Okay, we've been talking about the panels a little bit. The companies just keep getting more clever and clever with their different panels. So we always have to think of what to do with it. This particular panel comes with two. It either has two red versions or this version and another thing on it. So these are just some ideas of what you could do with that particular panel. We have the panels available. I just think those would be adorable on the couch. But there's no particular pattern to use. These are just ideas of what you could do. So this is the other panel that's involved with those, with the pillows. Another idea, cute little banner you could put on your door or on a bedroom door or wherever you wanted to put that. So another idea, she's embellished it with some hand embroidery and some different metallic trims. So on the same vein, we have two other panels. These are from Moda. We just thought they were super cute, but they didn't really come with any patterns, so we've made a lot of ideas. So we've got two different ones. One, oh baby, it's cold outside, and I refer to that one as winter. It's actually made with a cotton linen blend, a lot like the Essex, if you are familiar with that. So super cute. Now what do you do with it? So here are some ideas. Okay, so with this one, we have made two different things. Obviously, it's the same portion of the panel, but this one they used two portions, made a banner, and embellished it with some gold glitter paint and some trim. And this one, we used the panel, added a little bit of fabric to make it a little bit longer and to create this. This is actually a newer version of the towel over the stove handle, okay, which I think we all grew up with. Grandma crocheted the top and it gathered up. So it's not a new idea, but keeping it flat, keeping it clean, looks really modern and cool on a more modern stainless steel stove. So that's two ideas. Then this is a little wall hanging. Put 5 of them together with some coordinating fabric, which is pretty sparkly. And then pillows are the obvious choice, and this is a table runner. So with this table runner, Millie used 2 that were similarly sized and put something in the center, and then she just made a basic block that put in there. You can put any basic block in that thing. She just thought that looked sort of snowflakey-ish, if that's a word. And of course, this cute little pillow, very nice and modern. Toss me a pillow. Oh! Pillow fight. Heads up. So here's some more pillows. This one's got a nice little ruching to it. Kind of decorates it a little bit. And they've actually put two together with a little bit of a flange. This one, just your basic pillow. This, when I mentioned the binding technique, it's my favorite thing. I'll actually make pillows now that I've discovered how to do this. It's actually done flat with the wrong sides together. You know, you can envelope the back for turning purposes, but you don't have to turn it. And basically this is put on just like quilt binding. So the seam allowance kind of fills it out. So no piping, no welting, no zipper foot, no pulling your hair out at the corner. It's put on just exactly like gold binding. I think it's a nice, clean, modern look. So it's a technique you guys should try. And then Wynema's got a couple more things. So they were embellished, embellished, put a little border on it and framed. And in this case, the same thing, bordered, embellished, and framed, which makes a nice little decoration too. So those are lots of good ideas to use on those panels. And if you come up with any more, bring them in and show us. Okay, so we're talking decorate, and I know these aren't new, but gotta show them again because they're too stinking cute, right? So the gnome ornaments, again, super, super easy. And the pillow, same pattern, same technique, just blown up 300%. Okay, so this is a really cute little ornament and decoration and toy. The pattern is called Elvis, and the original size of the little animal is this size. So we made 5 originally sized Elvises and made it into a little garland. And then, of course, you know the tendency is to blow it up, or enlarge it is correctly the term. And this is how he turns out at 200%. So, super cute. Okay. So this is some wool felt. Wool felt feels particularly Christmassy. You know, I think a little bit of handwork just makes it warm and cozy. This particular thing is called 3 Snowman Heads. Very descriptive title. It was hand done with little buttons, little hand embroidery, and then just framed. And then also with wool felt, we have used Buttermilk Basin's new book called Ornament Extravaganza. This is much like the front of the cover, individual ornaments. Basically, the pattern has 45 different ornaments in it, Santas, wreaths, elves, etc. You can put it on a wreath, or you can have them individually. So here's some different ones. Whole tree would be, or if you're making something special, little stocking you could tuck something into.
Stay.
A snow globe. We have the book, of course, and a starter kit with felt, which gives you enough to make several of the ornaments. It's just your basic colors that start with all of them. Oops. Okay. And one of the things that we have found as the gals that were making them is there's small buttons are a thing. Very small buttons. They're hard to find. So we have found a few. We have some bags of black and red available, and there's a dozen per bag. So that's something that's interesting. So just pull out your button box and have fun with it, because you can embellish them any way you like. Lots of floss and things that we have around. Anyway, it also uses some soft fusible web, and a Teflon sheet might be useful. Since we're talking about ornaments, I also wanted to show you these. They're called holiday baubles. They look so complicated. They're so structural, architectural. I think they're the coolest things ever. They look really hard, but they're not, which is why I like them even more. Basically, they are made with 3 strips. The strips look like this, where you have appliqué these little demi-lunes, okay? They're interfaced and then stitched out. You make 3 of those for each bauble. The 3 strips are then interwoven into this, and then they are tucked down. The little curvature things are tucked down into it, and that's how you get your shape. See, here's flat, and then it just tucks in. Do a little stitching at the corners, and you've got a bauble. I just think they're so brilliant looking for such a very simple process. So we have the patterns, and also the pattern comes with some, there's two versions of the pattern. One is just regular for cute Christmas fabrics, or there's one with, and they bounce.
They don't break.
And right, that's great, when the cat knocks it off, right? This one comes with embroidery, which does the little curvatures on your embroidery machine for those of you who have an embroidery machine. I think this is really sweet with the reindeer. So I wanted to make sure you knew how very simple these are, but they don't look like it. Very impressive. So that's all we have to show you today. Thanks for tuning in. We have 2 more videos that we'll be doing. We'll set the next one out in about a week, but we will announce it ahead of time, so keep your eyes open for that. I want to thank again everybody that's contributed, because as you can tell, there's a lot of work involved. And also remind you to, when you call or come in, to mention the video for your coupon, 15% off books, regular price books, patterns, and kits. Thanks.
Bye.